How do they build New York's first subway? Secretly, without permission, and right under the feet of the most powerful naysayers in the city. Alfred Ely Beach, born 1826, was a publisher, an inventor, and positive that his subway idea would fix the problem of congestion on Manhattan's increasingly busy streets. He was running into two major roadblocks, though. One, people were worried that constructing a tunnel underneath a busy street like Broadway was going to cause cave-ins or destabilize the foundation of buildings already here. And the wealthy property owners did not want to deal with that. And two, and probably more importantly, Alfred Ely Beach refused to bribe Boss Tweed, one of New York's notoriously corrupt politicians. Corrupt even by New York politician standards. If a project was not going to make Boss Tweed money or benefit him in some way, it was not going to happen. So Boss Tweed would not give Beach a permit to build an underground subway. What he did give him a permit to build, though, was an underground mail delivery system, which would have gone from City Hall to the closest post office, using the same technology he wanted for a subway, a pneumatic tube device, which is powered by air pressure. That would have been a super fun toy for Boss Tweed to have. He was fine with Beach building that. But there's a twist to the story. The post office did not want the pneumatic tube device. They rejected the idea. They said no. But Beach already had his permit, so he thought he should just go ahead and start building anyway, just not a mail delivery system. He built a subway. With his own money, he and a small crew used a tunneling device, which has basically a shield up top to hold up the earth as it plows further into the ground. And the workers construct the tunnel under the safety of that shield. So that no one would get suspicious about how much dirt they were digging out, they would carry it away in the dark of night on special carriages outfitted with little wheels that were designed to be extra quiet. Now, this was just a proof of concept, so his subway only went about 1 block, but by the time they were ready to open it to the public in 1870, it was spectacular. Beach had installed lights underground to illuminate the underground to be as bright as day. He had a luxurious waiting room that included a piano and a fish tank. People would climb into a cylindrical subway car, which was specially designed to fit snugly into that tube. They would sit on lush plush seats, and then a giant fan on one side of the tunnel would turn on, blow a gust of air, and that would propel the subway car to the other side of the tunnel. They'd reverse the fan to slow it down and then pull the brakes to stop. Beach charged people 25 cents to ride his subway, and they loved it. It was a huge success. Everyone was on board, except Boss Tweed, who was not happy about having been tricked. There was no way he was giving Beach a permit to build now, even with all that public support. It wasn't until Boss Tweed left office years later that Beach did finally get a permit to construct a subway. But by that point, his funding had dried up, as had the initial public interest. Beach eventually died of pneumonia, and he never got to see New York City's first really functional subway system, which opened in 1904. Beach's system was sealed up, then likely destroyed during expansions of our current subway system, which is not a pneumatic tube, it is electric. Meaning we will very likely never get to experience Beach's pneumatic tube subway device and the giant fan that powered it, which is a real shame because it certainly would have blown us away.